Don't worry. We're taking one for the team on the hair.
Well done. Can you believe we're doing this?
That this actually performs like real Jenga. Like this is how I would expect Jenga to be if I were playing Jenga. Okay.
Oops.
Thank you.
Yep.
Here, you want to get it? Pull it out. I'll hold for you.
All right.
Amazing.
Wow.
When it works, Liz, it's super rad.
This is so cool. I love it. We can
I love it too. All right.
Yes.
Well done. You totally won.
Depends on how tightly the palm actuators are.
Thanks, man. He's on my team, so you know.
Yes.
Wow. That is a very amazing demo, and I am so glad that I got to experience that.
Right. Yeah, because this is really tight on my hand.
How many people have actually tried this right now?
But this is amazing. Wow, that is so cool.
Like less than 20
have we
people in the
Jenga'd
world
enough?
have tried. What's that?
Have we Jenga'd enough?
We Jenga'd enough.
Yeah? Okay.
So apparently
right.
there's only less than 20 people in the world
this
have tried
this.
This
Is amazing. Yeah. My partner in crime, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
We succeeded. We played in virtual world together. What an amazing thing.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that really was. So,
what do you think? Like, what are your main takeaways? Only like 20 people have tried this.
I'm just thinking, like in the future, we can take our gloves.
Yeah,
by
we
the
can
way.
take our gloves.
She said it's really good for oil changes.
Okay,
so,
yeah, I'll keep them.
I know these are early days, but I mean the hand tracking and finger tracking, I thought was incredible.
The finger tracking. So we were just playing JENGA, basically, right. HaptX JENGA, the game where you basically need to very carefully position blocks.
Yes.
And move. The part where it was like, oh my God, was when I didn't feel like my glove was knocking a bunch of stuff over.
Right.
But I was like pushing it into a very precise location.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you're pulling.
I was pulling it. I
out.
also was holding the other blocks in place. So
we were helping each other.
Yeah, we were collaborating, even though you were 20 feet away from me.
And the other thing, like in the beginning, when you and I first went in, I only saw your headset and I saw your hands, but I didn't see your face.
Right.
And I thought, this is going to be really weird because I'm not seeing your face. But if it's a surgery or if it's something else, like really the ability to also be able to focus on the object and the task at hand was actually very helpful.
Right. Absolutely. And I mean, you know, we're talking about healthcare and all these amazing surgical applications that you could see. Like, for example, say I'm partnering with somebody who's a doctor overseas trying to help somebody who couldn't get any kind of help in the place that they live. And now, like, this opens up all kinds of worlds for that. So that's amazing. But also just like thinking on industrial use and how you can co-design, you know, the next great sports car, right? But you're actually feeling and manipulating and partnering in a way that's a lot different.
Right, like collaborative AR or collaborative VR, this is taking it to the next level because you can design in spaces together, but you're not feeling the sensation. And like, so I think you approach it differently.
Yeah.
Your awareness of the virtual space becomes more about the spatial geometry and the awareness. Like I was more aware of the blocks than if they had just been sitting on the counter.
Right.
And I could have walked up to them or I could have bumped into them, but I knew that whatever I did would also affect it for you.
Right.
And then what you did would affect it for me.
Yeah.
And it was like millimeter accuracy.
But also that we just jumped into that collaborative phase. There was no prompting. I was like, oh, she's pulling it.
You started
and they're
it.
about to tip over. So if I hold that, that's going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, in terms of your mental prompting, it's even more powerful.
It is. Yeah. It was an absolute power. It was. This is going to be the most memorable demo I think of the show for me.
This is great.
Mind blown.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So each glove has 133 pneumatic actuators.
Oh, wow.
And they're all in your palms and fingertips. So that's where you're going to feel everything.
You know what I want to do right now as well? All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. I put your hands up in the club.
Is she always like this?
So
Sorry.
I approve.
This is really cool.
Well, thank you for trying it.
This is really, really cool. Oh my goodness.
Full.
What a wonderful experience. Jeez.
All right, so hey, Andrew. I just tried this experience here, and I understand you're one of the creators of the experience.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you were trying to accomplish by having multiplayer haptics and the JENGA experience, or the blocks experience?
Yeah. Really what we wanted to do is we wanted to show that we can get multiple users into an environment where they can collaborate, they can touch objects, they can hand objects to one another, have haptics, and be able to work together and experience the same kind of environment together in a collaborative way, or competitive way if you choose. But this is the kind of thing that we expect a lot of our clients have been asking for, and we want to show that, yeah, you can get in here and you could do things like design reviews with people all over the world. You don't have to fly into one place where people have schedules are booked for months. You know, you can get into a haptic experience and you can touch things in VR and look at them and have a one-on-one meeting with somebody in VR and hand things back and forth. And it's a big thing for...
it's a huge thing. Now, I feel like I got to be one of the fortunate few people that have tried this demo in the world. Like, you guys have just started to release this into the wild, but it's still in research mode as well. So this has not been productized yet. What is the roadmap in your mind for where and how and which direction you're going to go first to bring this to a client in a real world setting?
Well, our current SDK that we're have available to customers does support this kind of implementation. This is the first time we're showing it publicly. We've shown it privately to a handful of select clients that are very interested in it, but this is the first time we're really showing it publicly to show that we can do this kind of thing. And our SDK supports this kind of development, and we are going to continue to support and expand this kind of development. We are looking at it like this particular, it's not up anymore behind us. This particular demo was done in Unity, but we also support it with Unreal, with our plugin for Unreal. Our future content is intended to be using a lot more multi-user experiences. So we want to support kind of any kind of haptic interactions that we want to have, that our clients would like to be able to do. We want to support that.
Who is using this? What are the most high value use cases so far that you have implemented and that might be helpful for people to know about?
Sure. I mean, the multi-user potential for VR is incredible because VR today is a very solitary pursuit. And what we believe is that enabling users to be in the same virtual environment and interact not only with objects in common, but interact with each other is a really powerful way to unlock super high value use cases and applications and scenarios. So we've been working with a bunch of different training companies and organizations to harness the power of multi-user collaboration really in VR. So the US Army, for example, has a training scenario where a surgical student can learn from an instructor who's in the same VR scene with them, and the instructor can show them exactly where to place an incision physically on a burned piece of flesh, and then they can watch the student do it and correct them if it's not right. This is an escharotomy procedure the US Army has funded. We tested it at Mayo Clinic, for example. So it's a really good indication of the power of that kind of scenario. And then Y12 is an organization that handles some of the most sensitive, dangerous materials in the world, for example, nuclear materials. And glove boxes are a thing in the real world where you protect yourself from these dangerous materials through a glove barrier. And they have a multi-user collaborative glove box project that they're working on to train people to pass these dangerous materials back and forth safely, so terrible things don't happen. And it's just really exciting to see how when you get collaboration going in VR, you create bigger opportunities for better training.
Wow! All right, and
yeah,
to the team! Yay!